roll the intro. Hey everyone, my name is Melody and thank you for clicking on this video. So it's been a while. I took a little 3-week break from YouTube, but I am back. Please enjoy this Buffalo Bills Stanley Cup Championship banner. So during that 3-week break, I decided I think I needed a little bit of an upgrade. If you've seen any of my past videos, you know I've had this kind of like peach looking YouTube set. It was a little dull. I think it needed some renovations. So I figured before I actually started making videos in my new set, I'd give you kind of a little look at what I did. And also, I'd give you a little tour of my recording studio because I realized that I haven't even shown you that yet. I've been meaning to do that for a while, but haven't, so thought I'd give you a little tour where I make all my videos. So that little room actually used to be my sister's art room, and she doesn't really use it much, so I kind of took it over and gave it a little paint, gave it a little wallpaper, and made a few more adjustments, so I will show you what I did. So this is it. It looks a lot fancier now. Kind of show you some of the little things we got going on here. Big addition, look at this, ready for this? An autographed, yes, Evan Rodriguez Buffalo Sabres hockey stick. I know a lot of you will be jealous of me on that one, but very valuable. If you want it, it can be yours, $10,000. Right below it here, I have this nice picture of me with Brian Campbell, one of my all-time favorite Sabres. Look at how cute I was as an 11-year-old. Yeah, it's me and Brian Campbell at a little sports store. He signed it personally to me. And then he also signed my ticket stub from when I went to the 2006-2007 home opener. There's Brian Campbell with my other favorite Sabre, Max Finneganov. Right underneath it here is this really nice wood 50th anniversary Sabres shield looking thing. It was given to me by friends of my parents, so very, very nice. The 2020 season, obviously very historic. It'll be very fun to tell my grandchildren about this one, so very cool. Right up here we got my nice Bills light up. I've used this in my past YouTube set. And then over here we have my DIY project for the pandemic, for quarantine. So I made this guitar shelf back probably in around May-ish, April, May. I took an old guitar that I had gotten from my neighbors. They were just gonna throw it away. And I cut out the middle here and made it into a pretty cool looking shelf. Here's a picture of me and my dad playing guitar back when I was like, I don't know, 6 months old maybe. Down here we have a nice little subscribe rock. My mom has been really into rock painting since the quarantine. So she was nice enough to paint me this little rock, telling you all to subscribe, which you should if you haven't already. And then I got a nice little Sabres mug here with a goat head. And then down here I have Buffalo Sabres sunglasses because the future's so bright. Moving on over here, I have this fun little Buffalo Sabres stoplight. A lot of energy coming from this light here. I feel like I would like it more if the team was actually good. And down here we have a plant. Now this plant is real. Funny story, it's not mine, it's my mom's. She doesn't like it when I take it because usually when I take it I forget that I took it and I leave it down here in the basement, and then it just sits in a dark basement for like weeks at a time with no sunlight, no water, but it looks nice. It looks really nice with the new brick here and the grayish blue paint, I think. So, but I should probably put it back. And then over here we have a couple goat head flags. One signed by Sabretooth himself. But yeah, there's two of them. You can never really get enough of that goat head logo. It's a good logo. Unless you're ownership and you miss a deadline. So this one over here is actually pretty cool. It's actually a game-used stick from Danny Briere. I think he used it back in the 06-07 year. But yeah, real cool. It's signed by him down here at the bottom. I love this stick. This was back, like I said, in the late 2000s, where I think everyone had this stick. Like, this was a very popular stick. It was the Easton Synergy, and I remember I really wanted one because you saw all the NHL players with it, but also like I just like the color. I like how it went from gray here down to blue. Super cool stick. It was a little bit outside of my parents' budget, which was about $40 for my hockey sticks. But yeah, that's actually one of the really cool things I have in here. I think he was actually, if I remember correctly, he was, yeah, it was a game against the New York Islanders, so pretty cool. And if we go over here, we have my collection of Thanksgiving Eve giveaways from the Sabres. This nice little apron here was given away 2 years ago, and then these oven mitts were last year's. Sabres don't usually have too many good giveaways ever, but the Thanksgiving Eve games are always, it's pretty cool. I'll give them that. This game, we won against the Flyers. This one we lost in overtime, but pretty cool. That game was actually the first game I ever sat on the glass, which was insane. Would highly recommend if we ever get back to being able to go to sporting events. But yeah, so overall, this is where I'm going to be making all my videos. So I hope you like it. I have a ton of fun videos planned. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification button, just so you always get notified when I post videos. But yeah. So now we're gonna just take a little walk over to my recording studio where I make all my music, I edit all my videos. I think it's time, it's been a while, I think it's time for a little tour of my recording studio here, so it's a long walk, I hope you're ready for it. And we're here. Right next door. But yeah, this is it. This is where all the magic happens here. We moved into this house 11 years ago, and this is definitely where I've spent the majority of my time. This is my home, really. It's where I listen to music, I write music, I do all my video editing, so I will show you around. So this is my whole recording setup here. This is my mic right over here. I got my interface, got my computer, and then I got my MIDI keyboard here. It's really not much, but I don't need much. I'll actually show you here. So this is a Rode condenser mic here. And basically I went into Guitar Center and I was like, I need a condenser mic. What is the cheapest one you got? That's the one. Same thing with my interface here too. It's a PreSonus Audio Box USB 96. And same thing, like I don't need a whole lot when I record. So again, this was the cheapest one they had and that's the one I got. But yeah, just proof that, you know, you don't always need the most expensive things to sound good. I know a lot of people, when they're setting up their home studios, they kind of go all out and they get all this crazy expensive stuff. I do not. I keep it simple and it works for me. So yeah, I mean, obviously I got a Mac computer and that's not cheap. And as you can see, I'm watching the Avalanche here. So that's my theory. I like to keep it simple. I don't really like to spend a ton of money when I don't really have to. So yeah, and I don't know if you can see it down here, but on my desk here, I actually have a hockey net around the whole thing. What I used to do is when I would be in a writing session and I'd be writing songs and I'd kind of get stuck, I would just take a hockey stick and a little ball and I would practice my stick handling out here and I would shoot on my hockey net desk thing and try to write songs that way. It didn't really help much, but it relieved the stress of writer's block. But yeah, that's my desk area. And then over here is my piano. No one in my family really played piano when we got this. My dad kind of got a deal on it from the music store. No one really in the family knew how to play piano, so I was about, I think, like 12 years old and I just decided to teach myself piano and I've been playing ever since. It is definitely my favorite instrument to play. Like I started playing guitar at age 8, but I like piano a lot more. Not a lot more, but I love guitar too, but piano, like I've definitely loved learning how to play piano. It's been a lot of fun. And then over here, we have a buffalo in a Buffalo Bills jersey, and a buffalo in a Buffalo Sabres shirt. It's really cute. Over here we have my dad's CD collection, back when those were still a thing. And then we have a Jack Eichel bobblehead. And then over here is mine. I have my CDs down here, and then those are all my vinyl records. We used to have this really big record store in Buffalo called Record Theater, and I spent way too much time and way too much money there. Unfortunately, it closed down a few years ago, which has saved me a lot of money. But yeah, that's my music collection right there. My dad's record collection is right over there behind that curtain. And I think some of his records may have accidentally grown wings and flew over to my collection here. Don't tell him. Alright, now onto the guitar. So down here we have my baby. This is my newest guitar. I talked about it a little bit in a previous video, but this is my Fender Telecaster. An absolute beauty. I love this thing. It sounds so nice. I've never really had a guitar this nice before, so every time I play it, it's crazy. It's very nice. That right there, the red one, is my dad's. As you can see, it's a lefty. My dad is, unfortunately for me, left-handed, so I never got to touch any of his really nice guitars, but he's got a nice red Fender Strat there. Then over here we have pretty much my main electric guitar that I used for about a decade. This is my Epiphone Les Paul. It's a gold top. The only downside, I will say, it's pretty heavy, but otherwise I loved this thing. I don't really play it as much anymore with the Telecaster, but very nice guitar. And then over here we have a Takamine acoustic guitar. I love this thing. This was a very nice guitar until one night when I decided to leave it on my bed, and then I got home late one night, the lights were off, I just wanted to lay right on my bed, jump on my bed when I got home, and I actually cracked, my knee went right into it and I cracked it. My dad did his best to fix it, and it sounds okay, but you can definitely tell there are some parts on it where you could definitely tell it's broken. It's a damn shame. It's a great guitar. This is Tegan and Sarah. That's the Beatles. This Tegan and Sarah poster is actually, I got it because the record store, record theater that I was talking about, it closed down. If I remember correctly, the owner died, so they were just kind of selling off all their old posters that they have, and as I said before, Tegan and Sarah is my favorite band. So, a little piece of record theater that I have to remember them by with my favorite band. So this is my Seagull. This is an acoustic. This is the guitar that I use in a lot of my videos, and the only reason I do is because it looks cool. This is not my favorite guitar. I don't know why I bought it. I don't think it sounds very nice. I needed a replacement when I broke my Takamine, so I got this one, and yeah, it's okay. It's not great. I wish I never broke my Takamine, but this is it's an okay replacement. Then over here we have, this was actually a prize from Dave & Buster's. Needed a lot of tickets or whatever to get this, but yeah, I mean, it's not great quality, but I mean, I like, as you can see, I really love the sunburst look, so it's cool to look at, I'd say. Over here, I have my blue saxophone. This was 100% an impulse buy. I use a lot of saxophone in my music that I write. However, it's all computerized saxophone. I have no clue how to play it, so I decided, hey, maybe I should buy one. Maybe I should learn how to use it. I picked it up twice in the 2 years that I've had it, really. Haven't touched it much. Who knows? Maybe one day. Over here I have my bass guitar. It's nothing special. It was pretty cheap, but I got it because my church band that I played in when I was a teenager needed a bass guitarist, and I was just playing guitar. So I decided to give bass a try, and I actually really like playing bass. It was relatively easy to learn, and I actually really like it. I don't play too much anymore, since I'm not in the church band anymore, but I like bass, it's fun. And then right over here, if you've seen my previous video, you know, this is my first ever guitar. It's the Shark guitar. An absolute beauty, an absolute amazing guitar to learn how to play at 8, 9 years old. So you think that's a double fret marker at the 12th fret? Nope. Shark teeth. See, this one was actually different from most electric guitars because most electric guitars you gotta plug in. This one you could still plug in, but you could also turn it on here and the eye would light up red. And then it has its own little speaker here, so you could just play it and be able to hear it without having to plug it in anywhere, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, so there's my guitars. If we come back over here, this is my dad's vinyl setup. This thing has been around since I believe the 80s. And it still works totally fine. I don't know what it is about vinyl that I love, but I absolutely love listening to vinyl. Sometimes I'll just spend hours just listening to vinyl records straight through. It's relaxing, it's nice, I don't know. I truly don't know what it is about it, but I like it. And then this is like a CD cassette kind of thing. So yeah, that's kind of my set. Oh, and this. You thought that Evan Rodriguez stick was cool? Look at this. This is a Marco Scandella autographed puck. Amazing, right? And then over here, this is my writing desk. This is where if I ever need to sit down and write, I'll write. This thing is actually really cool up here. This was a Christmas gift from my mom. Probably gonna be hard to see, but you can see it says Buffalo, New York. It's a vinyl record. It says Buffalo, New York. It's got a Bills logo. It's got a Sabres logo. It's got the Buffalo skyline. And then if you look closely, it says Keep on Loving You by REO Speedwagon, which is one of the parodies that I did for the Savers, so that's actually really cool. And then yeah, so this is just where I write all my songs. That's a picture of me and my cousins and Tegan and Sarah. So yeah, this is kind of my area. This is where I make all my music. This is where I edit my videos. This is kind of where the magic happens. Oh, I almost forgot. Up here. This is my all-time favorite instrument. I got this when I was probably like 7 or 8 years old from Guitar Center. My dad let me pick it out. It's a thunder stick. You ready for this? Ready? You should shake it. And it sounds pretty badass. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed a little tour here. Like I said, I got a lot of cool videos planned. I got a lot of fun things happening. So make sure, if you're not subscribed, to hit that subscribe button. And comment below, let me know. I wanna know if you have any ideas, anything specific you want me to talk about on here. Hit that thumbs up button, leave me a comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you very soon. Bye guys.